Magdalene. Beings assigned to our team for our highest, holiest, heavenliest, most divine, godly good, celestial guardians, and all benevolent beings of light. What do we need to know about this golden galactic angelic armor upgraded as you have taken on and in ancient evils? Archangel training. Now that the energy is more clear, let me bring y'all down a little bit so you can see some stuff. All right, let's get into it. Archangel Samuel, assisting a romantic dynamic spiritual soulmate relationship. 5D love. It's new golden galactic light coding infusing this planet, activating the hearts of those that have been blinded by illusions, deception. Energies that were desperate to obtain a divine contract, attempted to manipulate divine counterparts to continue to gain access to their energy. Karmic contracts closed out. There is no magic, no darkness in this realm, no lower vibrational influence that can keep a light worker within a connection that has been closed out, a contract that's been closed out. So right off the bat, the ancient evils that have been, I just heard you've been prophesized. They knew you were coming. The ancient evils that you have taken in and taken on have alchemized into divine golden galactic light coding to further influence this realm to the light. I stand corrected. Influence the masses and influence the souls that have been activated. Interesting. Hold on. They said to influence the souls that have been activated, those whose roots reside deep within this realm. And what they mean by that is those that continuously kept reincarnating. They were building roots, energetic roots within this realm. And what they mean by that is energies that kept reincarnating, their enslavement coding kept getting deeper and deeper. These were the stubborn souls that were hard to awaken because of how many times they've come back and how many times they've been enveloped into this lower vibrational enslavement program without seeking their soul. So the roots of those who are stubborn to awaken have. And it's because of the intake of light for those of you that are frontliners. Archangel training. You are like the alarm that is sounded for those that were sleeping. You are the alarm that was sounded for those that were sleeping. This is why you have darker, elite industry individuals' eyes on you. Because your power is unknown to theirs with what they've been getting away with. Exactly. Frontline here, 144. If you're resonating with that, you know that you are a galactic golden chosen child. This is what you were. Trust your intuition. This is what you've been trained for. Because you're a movement to this realm. In all the ways that lower vibrational beings were steering the masses, using darker glamorization tactics in order to blindside the light. Blindside you, but also blind those who, instead of trusting their intuition and following their soul's calling, they were continually being bound by the glamour, the dark glamour that had been placed over this realm. The glamour that you showed your light upon and said, no, I need you guys to wake the fuck up. Look at this. Your energy has touched the lives of those that were stubborn sleepers, that didn't want to see this. I heard immune to change. Exactly, needed their souls back. Go in depth. What do you mean immune to change? With as many reincarnations that certain souls had experienced, these individual souls were afraid of change. The immunity to change is the fact that anything directed at you, you are immune to. You are immune to witchcraft. You are immune to darker glamorization tactics that may be used to enslave you, bind you, or distract you. And you are transferring this to other light workers. This immunity. You are an antidote. This galactic golden coding instilled within you is this divine ethereal immunity. You are an oddity. Because it's like, out of all the individuals that have been engaged like this, you were the one that was immune. This is why darker elite individuals are confused. Because you're the one that like broke this spell. You're the one that broke through these illusions. But you are immune to this change, to the way they're attempting to change you, mentally manipulate you. And they thought clairvoyance, they thought they had you. At some point, like if you're like me and you changed your hair, a lot of individuals were looking at this as though this was a tactic that was used. Woo! Oh my God, my little heart off my nail just flew off. I'm gonna have to glue that back on. But that was a sign. Somebody's heart, it's like your heart is not where they anticipated it being. Yeah, stuff is popping off. It sure is. Within karmic dynamics, we were just talking about these karmic contracts that have been severed, and there is no holding on to light workers, but this is also your heart not being affected, immune to change, because you see clearly, clairvoyance. And on this card, Archangel Raziel, I am helping your spiritual sight to awaken fully so you can clearly see heavenly love. You, in no way, shape, and form are you being distracted by these individuals' antics. They were attempting to get into your power source, which they were viewing as your heart chakra. Trying to, some about fertility and the energy you're emanating. I know you see Archangel Raziel, I pray that I'm saying that correctly, Archangel Raziel, you see that his aura is bright. This is what your aura looks like to these individuals. They were attempting to siphon it. So some of you completely duped. You bamboozled and hoodwinked some 33-degree Freemasons, some Eastern Stars, and some, I keep picking up on this fucking industry witch. And I've seen one in particular in the dream state many a time. But this individual won't fight me, won't face off. It's like this individual keeps a certain distance just to observe. And with clairvoyance here, somebody may have been attempting to manipulate your sight to use it for their benefit, or try to direct you darker things that would distract you and subdue you. This is like paranoia, fear, trying to project some type of trickster energy towards you or a union. Because so you can clearly see heavenly love, there is a union playing out here that's about to be right in front of your face. This is also soul tribe members connecting in the physical. But there is something in particular about with this spiritual soulmate relationship, Archangel Shamiel, there is something about trying to blindside counterparts, because counterparts coming together will bring more unconditional love here. Somebody was not trusting their intuition when it came to you. So there are either multiple industry witches, industry warlocks, or individuals that were trying to get associated with this industry or initiated within certain industries that came after you. But there's one in particular, or two in particular, some practitioners that are very intrigued with you, very enamored with you. But they didn't take this like bait. They didn't take God's bait. They didn't come after you. Some did because they wanted to, I heard, a test. They wanted to test your abilities. They wanted to see if you truly were this angel here, this chosen being. Because they were trying to pinpoint who are the main activators, who are the main awakeners. So there are individuals surfing through the masses, surfing through the collective, trying to find out, where's this coming from? Why is nothing that we're attempting to do working? So they're trying to figure out which one of us in hermit mode is doing this shit. Because these portals were meant to bring forth more darkness, more dismay, more chaos. Yet it was immediately shut down. We overrode this darker intention with light. And many of us did that this weekend, where we were heavily in hermit meditating. So they're trying to understand, where's the head of this divine being? so that we can influence it, so that we could steer it towards a darker path, so that we can affect it negatively. And if you had an influx of darkness directed your way, you're the problem. They're looking at you and you're one of them. You're one of these activators here. You're one of these individuals that's recoding the planet. It's like you're a hacker. And they're trying, that makes sense. Like Neo in the Matrix, how he was Neo the hacker. It's like you are hacking these codes as soon as they're activated, as soon as they come through. Yeah, on some divergent shit. You are fearless. So they're trying to figure out their darker victory. Why the fuck the Light Collective keeps getting victories? Which one? Who is it? So this influx of darkness, because what would they not like us? They not like us, you already know. 144 galactic golden chosen children. And they were attempting to impede on the plan by activating certain darker events within this realm that were immediately redirected and recoded. You felt this coming immediately and you said, not before 2025, fuck is you talking about? We not about to be doing this. I know I spent the entire weekend in meditation, visualizing divine light coming through. And y'all, my dreams were super fucked up this weekend. That's how I knew I was being directed some darkness. The dream I had last night, there was a big ass cockroach that I was like searching for, and it kept trying to hide from me. And it ended up climbing up this playpen. Thank you, Amelia Wise Counsel. Thank you for your donation, and know that you are receiving it back infinitely in all the ways that God deems necessary for your expansion, experience, abilities, dharma, and destiny. So thank you for sowing into me. And confirmation, wise counsel. Individuals were seeking wise counsel on what you are and how you were capable of doing this. So confirmation right there. This is why there's been so many things thrown into the matrix in order to cause panic, in order to rile up the matrix. But yeah, in my dream, there was, if you Google the dream meaning of a cockroach, it's lower vibrational demonic energy. And I ended up grabbing this, like, I don't know what type of cloth it was. It was just some cloth, might have been a shirt. And I crushed it against this baby playpen. And then as soon as it dropped, I'm like, no, it's gotta go. So I lit it on fire. Now, the reason I'm telling y'all this is because that big cockroach indicated the amount of demonic activity that was being directed towards me. And with it being on the playpen, it was directed towards inner childhood trauma, attempting to pull me back into a lower vibrational state of experiencing this reality by dredging up things that these individuals were attempting to pull on to cause some type of imbalance. So this is why I tell you guys to be writing your dreams down and look them up, because they indicate what you're experiencing and what type of influence is being directed towards you. Who sent that? Hold up, wait. Thank you, Nameless. Thank you, Nameless Undead. I appreciate you so deeply and so dearly. And know that you as well are also receiving it back infinitely in all the ways that you have sown, not only into me, but humanity along your journey. Thank you. I really do appreciate it. Oh, thank you, Lynette. Thank you, Lynette, for sewing into me. And you already know, baby, you receiving everything that is due to you. Thank you for pouring into me. And now, yes, I do see some individuals saying, none of us asked to be chosen. This is not me proclaiming, oh, I am chosen because I stated that I am chosen. For those of you that this message is for, God chose you. You didn't fucking ask for this. I didn't ask for this. I didn't ask for my entire life to blow up, for me to be homeless in order for me to get closer to God. I didn't fucking ask for that. I didn't ask to be chosen. God just said you. And with me choosing you, all that shit's gotta go. Everything that was keeping you from me, gone. Being chosen is not fun. Being chosen is not like, ooh, yay, I am chosen. This is the good life, living life. Like, no, absolutely the fuck not. Being chosen is one of the most excruciating, painful things. Because you don't get to live not within the matrix. We out here fighting spiritual wars and shit. You don't get to have fucking friends. You don't get to have just any type of relationship. Most of us in here are celibate because God said so. Being chosen is not fun. It's not. It's about evolution. It is about saving this realm. It is about the light that we are able to bring here. I don't recommend anybody out there just being like they chosen unless you really want it. Like, Unless you really want to experience life as a chosen. It is a full-time job, 24/7, every day, every minute of every day. And this is the shit that you're up against when you're chosen. Individuals in an elite position of power that don't fucking like you. They don't like what you're doing. They don't like change. They like their position of power. They like being idolized. They like being worshipped. And we don't play that shit. So being chosen is going up against every fucking hornet on this planet. Every being that's teeth, claws, stingers, all of it coming at you at once. It's not easy. So I had to address that one energy because like these messages are not for play. These messages are for those of you that want to deeper understand why you have alchemized the energy that you have and what you're meant to do with it and why you've had these adversaries. What you've been going through, this Archangel training. It's to prepare you for bigger things to come. New levels, new devils. Thank you, Matthew. Thank you for sowing into me and know that you are receiving it back infinitely in all the ways that God deems necessary because I never want to impede on your destiny. I just want to add to it. And with this victory here and you are supported, coming out with no worries and success. These individuals wanted to rock you. They wanted to shake you. They wanted to break you. Like, if you've dealt with a karmic family dynamic, whether they are dark Eastern stars, dark Freemasons, or were attempting to get initiated, they were just boot camp. They were baby steps. Because with this success, you overcoming these lower vibrational hurdles put you face to face with Goliath. And y'all know, when David faced off with Goliath, it was God that suited David for that mission. This is not a mission for the weak. This is being suited by God, armored up by the Most High in order to combat the darker ancient evils within this realm that have held a position of power for a very long time. Only God could suit you for this. Only God could direct Archangel Michael to your team to train you for this. Because this is a Goliath if I have ever seen one. And this is a Goliath made up of multiple darker, lower vibrational, very powerful ancient individuals. These are individuals that are sought after by individuals that are seeking power, seeking recognition. These are the gatekeepers to selling your soul. And your soul belongs to God. Technically, you can't sell it, but there are individuals that can offer up their vessel and their soul energy for a position of fame and fortune. And these are the individuals they go to in order to get this done. And these were the individuals that came after you. Because of how you're disrupting their process. When they came up against you, you make them look bad. These individuals have been able to combat and handle and destroy anybody that they have come up against. Except you. This influx of darkness, this influx of lower vibrational intent directed towards you was meant to have a certain outcome. And it barely grazed you. You took this on and you took this in to alchemize it for humanity. Again, being chosen isn't about living a soft life. Being chosen isn't about claiming to be chosen. Being chosen is being up against shit like this. And you're the only one that didn't lose your mind. You're the only one that didn't end out on the street, strung out on something. You're the only one that didn't succumb to temptation. As many times as the devil held it in front of your face. This is why these individuals are so confused, because anybody else would have broken up against the shit that you were up against. Anybody else being combated with this would have lost their mind, would have been in some type of institution, would have been laughable. These individuals would have had a good old show if you had reacted in the way that they had intended for you to react. If things had gone their way. But things are going God's way. Give me one more. Thank you. I was going to say, give me one more for this deck. Counselor and leadership. Ooh, what's behind this? I can't make this shit up. Overcoming difficulties. With leadership and counselor. This lets me know, and look at the galactic golden upgrades going on here. ancestors bringing this through. Leadership position. What you have just alchemized and what you've just redirected and the angelic, divine coded portals you have opened have combated any difficulty that these lower vibrational elite beings were attempting to bring to this realm. You throttled their plan, which means they're most likely even more pissed. I'm gonna get into the tarot in a minute. But with this, you have also, being this leader, downloaded these codes. You see, they said, look at it like a portal. What did I just say last live about this portal being above your head and below your feet? Angels with you every step of the way, everywhere you go. You are always protected. You are always safe. But this is also about the coding that you have downloaded into this realm for other light workers to overcome. So there are industry individuals, there are leaders, light leaders, that were being thrown illusions, that were being bound. And with the coding that you've just emanated, I heard emitted, the coding you admitted over this weekend has assisted with the enlightenment of those that were being led into darkness. Massive light portal opened. A lot of light was being slung this weekend. Like, I know I was not the only one in meditation emanating divine portals. They said not emanating, activating. Thank you. Hold up. Passion. So there are light workers awakening to their soul's calling. They answered the call. So yeah, if you've been experiencing ascension symptoms, that's why now you know. You throttled some darker intentions for this realm. Ooh, I just heard like a snake hiss. And I know 2025 is the year of the snake, massive transformation. But it's also individuals that are attempting to view into you. You definitely caught the, yeah, here we go. This is what the life of a chosen is like. We have caught the attention of darker individuals. We got justice out here. Because you keep balancing the scales. 7 of Swords. I mean, ooh, I said 7 of Swords. This is 7 of Wands. 7 of Swords and 7 of Wands. Because there are no coincidences. Somebody was attempting to deceive you. Sneaky and deceptive behavior blindsides you to cause some type of injustice. With the 7 of Wands here, this is combat training. These are individuals that are now up against I heard repercussions of their actions. Because of how you alchemize this darkness directed your way. And like I said, 9 of Wands, protected. These individuals are dark. Like I said, they're very old. They may not be physically old, but they've been doing this shit for lifetimes. This is why they're so well respected within these organizations. These were like top dogs looking at you, gunning for you. Some of these individuals, some of these practitioners said, no, I truly believe that they're chosen. I'm not going to touch this. You had other individuals that said, no, let me bid on this. Let me bid. Let me see how much they could take before they break. I'm all in, baby. All chips in. You had multiple elite individuals betting on this shit, only for you to eat through it. And this terrified them. God's making a point to these individuals with justice here. You will always come out on top. 7 of Pentacles, a harvest. You reap what you sow, as above, so below. You got eyes on you. Some of you, an individual that went to this, we got the Lovers here. An individual that went to this industry witch or went to some practitioner was somebody that did not want, I can't make this shit up, did not want somebody coming towards you, somebody taking action towards you. Now this could be a divine counterpart, or this could be a job opportunity, or even a soul tribe member. But somebody really wanted to block off this opportunity for you, and they were willing to go the lengths, the distance, trying to motherfucking Hades your ass. Whoever this is, yeah, 6 of Hearts. This is a karmic soulmate to someone. And your light was illuminating that third party right there as I shuffled the deck. Third party with union. This is somebody, could be an Aries. The Emperor's Aries energy. There is somebody that had been awakening due to the influence of your energy. I feel like this is multiple individuals. But there were elites that were meant to be led like puppets in order to steer the masses in a certain direction, or to keep them running in cycles. You started to awaken individuals that weren't supposed to fucking be awake. Shit, even your ex is awake. I'm gonna be honest. Is this lover boy? Hi, buddy. Confirmation. So multiple individuals have awakened with the light, the influx of divinity within this realm that you brought through. We got the Hermit, the Devil, and the Eight of Wands. This is a practitioner. Sorry, honey. I love you, but I'm right in the middle of this. Thank you for your sign. I appreciate you very much. With the Devil being here and the Emperor right next to the Emperor, this very well could be Capricorn energy, but Aries. Because we got the Eight of Wands, which is Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. It's also fast communication. This is like yelling at a practitioner that said that this was supposed to happen. Some entity, some being that was supposed to be directed towards you was meant to influence opportunities. I heard Archangel Michael did a sweep. Ooh. Victory right at the bottom of the deck as I shuffle. Archangel Michael did a sweep. So you took thank you, God. Thank you, Archangel Michael. Thank you, archangels, angels, ancestors, way showers, guides. They trusted us to take this on because they had a point to prove. These many eyes are on you, waiting for this to a heart. There is definitely a romantic dynamic that is coming through because this person is watching you and they know the truth. They know that you are an angel, Temperance, and they know that there were individuals that went to certain means in order to betray you. So this was multiple groups of individuals, but heavy, elite, dark, ancient practitioners that were obsessed with you, obsessed with finding a crack in your armor, only for you to alchemize all of this and outrank each and every one of these individuals. Your rank has gone up. It's very similar to Archangel Michael. You are an avenging angel, an archangel incarnate. And this has been activated. You hit another level. And they assisted with you hitting Empress. We got the Emperor and the Empress out here. They assisted with you hitting this level. This mass betrayal was a mass ascension. It was a mass upgrade. It was a mass activation. So you could be emanating even more golden energy. I heard health systems upgraded to combat, oh really? To combat what's been released in the food, the air, and the water in order to slow down the ascension process and limit expansion. So this is physical upgrades as well as light body, celestial upgrades. Damn, this really is spiritual war right now. They're really throwing everything in the fucking woodworks. Everything is fucking mama in order to Eight of Swords and Eight of Cups. You walked away from this entrapment. Any way they were attempting to set traps for you to fall into in order to mentally entrap you, or like some of these individuals wanted you to fucking crash out so that you would be institutionalized, you saw right through. It only enhanced you. You came up against a dark high priest, a dark high priestess, or many of them. I really don't feel like this was just one. I feel like these were individuals that were intimidated by your abilities. Their ego flared. And in their ego flaring, they came after you. Only for these individuals' abilities to be confiscated. This is with the owl on top of this high priestess. This is wisdom. There is 1 to 2 of these individuals that said, no, I'm just going to watch. I'm going to see what happens to y'all. I'm going to see what happens. Somebody kept their hands out of this because right in front of this high priestess is a lion with wings. Somebody was smart about this. Because they knew that you would, if that had played out in the way that they were sensing it would, these individuals would be stripped. You would have alchemized what was directed towards you, which you did, and it would have ranked you up. And it did. So somebody is analyzing your abilities. And this feels like a very intelligent, intuitive. Because this high priestess is looking at the Empress and the Emperor. This is also somebody that knows that there's a connection that has been made. 6 of Pentacles. Hierophant group. Hierophant is my God card, but it's also an organization. 6 of Pentacles. Somebody paid an organization. It's an organization that paid, falling on the high priestess, darker practitioners. Like this is a dark industry witch or a dark industry warlock or multiple of them to throw something at you that they felt like would break you. I told y'all this is going to be darker energy. These energies attempted to go to war, only to find out that they were up against an archangel. You are not just, because it's like these individuals are looking at you, and some of you could be from England. I don't know why that just came through. Some of you are from England, or there's a lower vibrational industry witch or warlock that's from England. I heard integrated, 5 of Pentacles. This is supposed to have you out in the cold. But for those of you like this is for, they knew that they were up against something godly, but they didn't feel as though you were more powerful than all of them combined. There could have been 5 of them. This is also direct. This is so dark. This was also directed energy from organizations such as like, yeah, Freemasons, fucking Illuminati, Eastern Stars, like dark individuals, but also individuals hiding behind a certain title. Could be some type of church. Hiding their demonic activities behind a title. But there's a reason why there's a lineage that has maintained a certain position of power. Shit, I just heard the Queen. Ooh, oh Lord. Yeah, this goes deep. This is definitely 144 galactic golden chosen children. Because this is up against some dark lineages. Dark lineages that have maintained a position of power and prosperity. And I've talked about this, but now they're going in depth with what kind of organizations and individuals these are. It's definitely given some type of ancient reptilian bloodline. Oh Lord, here we go. Okay, I didn't expect to be getting into this like this, but here we are. So all of these individuals at once were facing off with one individual they felt like they could break. Or multiple individuals within the collective. If you are resonating with this and you were like, bro, I know there's some dark shit sent my way and I know it was meant to have a certain effect, but it didn't. What was it? This? These were multiple groups seeing you as a fucking problem because of what is going, how they're being exposed, how their mask has fallen, how they're being seen. Like this goes far beyond like Hollywood. This goes far beyond just like the music industry. No, all of those individuals are basically puppets. Like it is individuals that have maintained positions of power for a very long time, like lifetime after lifetime after lifetime. And it's like this prosperity stays in this lineage. I'm also getting like certain industry individuals that, here we fucking go. Certain industry individuals that are, there's a reason why they're so well known. And there's already been stuff exposed about certain individuals, the darker deeds they were doing behind the scenes, to where these individuals with the whistleblowers directed energy at them in order for them to lose their mind and be perceived as crazy. So it's also those individuals. And for those of you this is for, y'all know what I'm picking. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down. These were some really dark individuals that had, they put on a show, I'll tell you that much. They put on a good front, but they hate the fuck out of us. Because they're losing glamour, they're losing power. I heard, and some of these individuals are losing their person. Like it's like they're going to watch somebody go down before they do. Because the divine wants them to watch in the way that they were watching and waiting for you to go down. Could be a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Both under judgment. For the way that I said 7 of Swords, for the way that they paid for a sneaky, deceptive, ambush. This is what this was. It was an ambush. And again, this is not to evoke paranoia in anyone. If you are having anxiety right now and you're like, oh my God, no, this is not for you. This is for those of you that were wondering, what type of darker eyes were on you and what they were directing because of the power that you now feel. You know that your divine rank has gone up. This is why. You are the one that has been prophesized to bring all this shit down. The Star. These are well-known individuals. These are individuals that were attempting to be well-known. It doesn't matter what the fuck they wanted. What matters is what you are currently experiencing. These were individuals that were willing to go the lengths and travel in order to have some influence over your mind. They were desperate. These are individuals that desperately wanted to hold on to some falsified dignity. I don't want to say names. I'm not going to say names. But those of you, you know, there are specific individuals that have already been outed for darker deeds they were doing behind the scenes in order to step into a position of recognition. And these individuals were able to have that brushed under the rug and then attack somebody's mental health or direct certain energy their way in order to discredit them. You are the justice for these individuals where other individuals were not listening to them. You are the one individual that has been directed all of this at once, and you've come out on top, even more intuitive. They gave you access to see into them, where they have lost the ability to see into anybody. Yes, and for years, they were siphoning our energy and our gifts. And we've taken our power back. Yep, walked away unscathed from this group. Now, some of you had a karmic familial unit attempting to engage with you energetically. At the same time, you had these darker elite individuals. And all of this I feel like this karmic familial unit is going through shit right now. Because I feel like there are ethereal beings orchestrating certain events as the precursor to what's going to happen to these individuals that's been keeping an eye on this situation. It's like the divine is saying, see what happens? Let me show you. Let me depict to you what happens when touch not my anointed to do no harm to my prophet, and you don't fucking listen to that. Let me show you. So there are individuals keeping an eye on you, praying that something takes effect because they're seeing what's going down in this karmic familial unit. Or any individual that has, yep, it's been exposed. 10 of Wands, and it's stressing them the fuck out. There are individuals that are stressed because somebody's going through, there is a King of Pentacles. Wealthy individuals, successful individuals that are stressed out because of what other motherfuckers are going through right now. It's almost like God's way of saying, you're next. Again, I heard 2 of Pentacles, money can't save you. With the moon. Expect a wealth transfer, for sure, with the way that you have ranked up divinely. You are in, like, your energy, outside of this form, you are high-ranking Archangel. You are a high-ranking soul. And you had to earn that rank back. Like, outside of this form, you are a high-ranking soul. In this physical incarnation, reincarnation, you had to earn that rank in the physical. As above, so below. And with you stepping into this high-ranking energy physically, like, these were individuals that combated you energetically, and it has unlocked your highest vibrational timeline and being. Your soul energy, your power is indescribable. And with you being in this energy, with all of the abundance that you have alchemized, with everything that was paid for, directed your way, there is a wealth transfer here. Expect money to be coming through for you, if it's not already. I heard some of you are receiving something before Christmas. Something out of the blue. Some of you are already receiving checks in the mail. Out of nowhere, like finding money out of nowhere. People are complimenting you. They're going, oh my God, your energy is so beautiful. Oh my God, like your aura is so golden. Like, individuals are acknowledging your energy right now. Your energy shifts an entire, I wanted to say room, but it goes far beyond that. It shifts an entire city. Like, it's like you are the celebrity of your city. Like, people talk about you. People know you. It's like people keep tabs on you. Like, I wonder where the Galactic Golden Nugget is. They normally come into the store by now. Like, you've got individuals remembering you. Like, you're leaving such an imprint on them energetically that they wait for you to come into the gas station, they wait for you to come into the store, they wait for you to show up at work. Like, you are the life of the party. And it's on, like, there are people that watch you that you don't even know watch you because they're so enamored by your energy. I can't make this shit up. 9 of Pentacles, so enamored by your energy. Sorry, I keep having this like hair get in my eye. Somebody is attempting to direct evil eye your way and you are instantly just alchemizing it. 9 of Pentacles is living your best life. Babies love you. Children love you. People love you. You just emanate this very fertile, abundant energy. And the reason this is relevant is because you're gaining even more recognition, more attention, more monetary. With the 9 of Pentacles, monetary means popping out of nowhere. And it's because the wealth that has been adhered to your energy. Princess of Pentacles, because of the action, the impulsive, reckless action somebody took against you. Man, this goes down. I'm sorry. This is like deep. This goes deep. Because this is a whole network of dark individuals where you are the main problem I just heard the prophesized problem that they did not anticipate because they felt like they had taken care of it. They felt like they had solved the problem and the problem was you. Tower. Some tower that was orchestrated within your reality. It was separating you from anything that was corrupting you. When you went through this tower, these individuals felt like this power was solved. Exactly, it was a failed operation. Interesting. The moon here with the tower. I'm so tired of reading on these musky muskrats. They said it's not just any musky muskrats. It is the serpent behind a falsified mask. The wolf in sheep's clothing. Individuals that never intended to be unmasked, not in this way. Uncomfortable with the way they are being perceived because they now know their true face has been shown. That is what I'm hearing. Jesus. Thank you, Gloria. Thank you, Gloria. Thank you, Louise. Thank you for sewing into me, and Merry Christmas if you celebrate it to you as well. Thank you for sewing into me and know that you are receiving it back infinitely in all the ways that God deems necessary for your expansion, experience, advancement, abilities, destiny, and dharma. And I'm glad that you brought up military, because there's also corrupted things that have been done in the military that many are now awakened to and calling out. The way, like, I'm not going to dive too deeply into all of this, but it's like certain individuals that did not want certain corrupted events to be exposed or looked into, because there have been certain veterans that have disappeared and have been written off. That's now being looked into. Certain individuals that had been marked as crazy, where their stories weren't listened to, they weren't heard, are now having more individuals step forward and speak upon the events that these individuals attempted to cover up. Whether it be in Hollywood, the music industry, certain politicians. Like, this is a complete sweep through all of these organizations. All individuals that felt like they could hide, felt like they would be able to write off any individual looking too deeply into them. You were the only one that was, yep, you cut through all of this bullshit, all of these illusions. You were the one standing tall while these individuals are analyzing you, attempting to find a break in your armor. And again, this is dark. Like, this is not everybody's message. 9/11 of you in here. This is a call, 911. This is a call that has been made that you answered. But only you could answer this call because of the type of hives you would be poking. The type of individuals, exactly, you would be up against. And the souls that you would be saving by coming up against these individuals. And not physically. This is all about spiritual warfare. This is how individuals don't get their hands dirty. This is how certain individuals are able to write this off as natural causes, or they just snapped. Spiritual warfare. All of this warfare being directed at you. You alchemizing this and redirecting the intent to where it has molded these individuals. You are God's judgment. You are not only a high-ranking, avenging archangel, you have stepped into that divine ranking, but you are also God's judgment to these individuals who looked at you as a bunny, a mouse, an easy target. Somebody who knew too much and was saying too much, and they needed to shut you up. Only for you to be the bait that God placed within these individuals' reality in order to break down the barriers between them and those they look down on. And mental illness, they needed you to look mentally ill. Which I know a lot of us have been faced with these individuals attempting to manifest in our reality that type of outcome. But these individuals needed you to act out of character. They needed you to snap. They needed you to be written off and discredited because you know too much. You're talking too fucking much. And you're being believed. You're being listened to. And that's a problem for these individuals because the more individuals you activate, the more that they... I gotta say it like this, but the more that these individuals... I don't want to say it as brutal as this, but I'm being guided to. The more these individuals are damned to what they have conjured. Like another reason why these individuals are panicking is because you are God's judgment upon these individuals for everything they've done. How many individuals they've mentally impacted? How many individuals they've stepped on to get to the top? How many individuals have disappeared because they were talking too much? How many individuals fell before you because of what they were directing towards them? In all the moments that you feel overwhelmed and you're like, oh my God, like this is so much. There were individuals that got to that point and broke. And you've carried the weight of the world on your shoulders. You've carried the weight of the darkness of this world on your shoulders. And you've carried it into light. And that's not easy. You are the first individual, you are the first galactic chosen child to do this. Or should I say, we are the first. We are the first wave, and I know y'all have seen how shit has been popping off this year. Not only is it because of it being the year of Aquarius, all that is done in the dark comes to light, but also because we took this shit on. We took it on, we carried that shit. Even when it was getting heavier and heavier and harder and harder. We moved this realm into light in the way that it had been prophesied to be moved into in order for light workers to gain a foot, to get ahead in life, to finally fucking make it, and for corrupted lineages to fall. These are lineages that had maintained their type of position in life off of the backs and energy of others for lifetimes and for centuries. We have come up against not just a karmic familial lineage, a dark lineage we reincarnated into, dark X's that we had to physically and energetically experience in order to ascend and understand the fruitfulness of our energy, but it's also darker lineages within this realm that were continually maintaining 1% abundance, like maintaining positions of recognition and power because of how they were manipulating the masses. This is a massive change for the world, and you are a big part of it. This is why you're such a problem. You change the way this realm moves, all through what you alchemize and all how you decode the illusions. And in you alchemizing this and decoding this, you are awakening other light workers from that coding. Y'all see what I'm saying? It's like the spell has broken. And the spell being broken is you decoding it and directing the recoded energy out into the world, where these individuals wake up and go, wait a second. No, I'm not supposed to be doing this. I'm not supposed to be with this person. I'm not supposed to be accepting this treatment from this karmic family lineage. That is how you are breaking these curses. Is you are decoding the energy, recoding it, and directing it out into this realm. And the more you alchemize, the more energies you were able to reach. Exactly, we did. We cracked the code. Not only did we crack it, we recoded it. The matrix, the simulation is being completely recoded with new programs, divine programs. It's meant to maintain the balance. This is not meant to be a utopian type of world. It is meant to be balanced. And it was so far imbalanced with the amount and influx of darkness within this realm that we're enslaving certain soul energies in order to continually Let me say it like this. To feed a darker energy here that was putting them in a position to believe that they were God. And in starving that being out and raising the vibration of this planet, that being has lost traction. It has lost power. And it has been put in a position with the entities that they have been bound to consume these beings here. Which is further, again, causing them to hold mass anxiety and desperation in an attempt to shift this realm back into darkness. But we have come too far to quit. Prince of Hearts. You do have individuals that are heavily admiring the power that you are in and the power that you hold. Again, this is not going to be everybody's message. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But because of the power you sit in, there are many individuals that want access to it. They want to connect to it. They want to be a part of it. So just be aware of who is attempting to... Ooh, that flipped in the reverse. Princess of Pentacles in the reverse. Who is attempting to orchestrate... Ew. Who is attempting... Okay, some of y'all need to cleanse your space. Cleanse your sheets and shit. Because somebody is attempting to orchestrate a soul connection through coming through in the astral. There are individuals attempting to connect a cord to you in the dream state. I heard in the time that they feel as though you are most vulnerable, in order to have this attachment to you in the physical and siphon energy. With the Princess of Pentacles in reverse, the weird part about this is some of you may have a karmic feminine, could be a karmic masculine, but a karmic feminine that is attempting to appear to be your energy by siphoning your energy and manipulating your energy. This is an entirely different channel that we'll have to go into later. But somebody attempted to siphon your energy and somebody attempted to attach to your energy. All for different reasons. That I just heard the reason why this is relevant is multiple energies are perceiving your power in this moment and want access to it in order to level up in the way that you have. They want instant gratification that comes with the way that you are effortlessly... Oh, that's cool. They said effortlessly attracting what it is that is of your vibration, including abundance. They know that in the state of provisions that you are being provided, the state of provisions you are receiving energetically and physically, in the way that they have been desolated, in the way that they have reaped their judgment, these individuals are desperate to regain footing by attaching to your energy. Be aware of how you feel in the grand rising, and if you are feeling slightly sluggish, if you are feeling slightly fatigued, you are being guided to do a cord cutting and a recall of your power. So that part's not for everybody, but you know if it's for you. Individuals have been, attempting to find different ways to combat you and find a way into your energy. We got confusion. Somebody's confused at why their antics are not working. So again, this is an entirely different channel that I'm probably going to pick up on tomorrow. We'll probably look into that later. Missed opportunity. In the reverse. You did not miss an opportunity at destiny in the way that these individuals anticipated. So again, they were attempting to cause some type of chaos and confusion. You know what? This does tie into this message, because there are individuals that attempted to direct you certain energy in order to get you tripped up so that you would not connect with those that you are meant to. These individuals consistently directed you illusions in order to put you in a state of settling and suffering, which you have already elevated beyond. And it's weird because I am seeing, I have already acknowledged there are certain individuals that will make comments within the chat, and these are comments that would only be known if these individuals were following me around. If these individuals were trailing me, watching me. The reason I'm addressing that is these individuals are trying to find anything and everything to trip you up, to cause you paranoia, to cause you fear. And I think that's laughable. I look at them like groupies. But I have acknowledged some of the things that have been stated in the chat by certain individuals that want to direct me some type of confusion, paranoia, and irritability. And if you have noticed that you got gang stalkers around, this is because these individuals are trying to, again, find a chink in your armor, find a crack in your armor. They are trying to put you in a lower vibrational state in order for all of this to activate at once, for all of this to blow up in your face at once. Exactly, trying to get you caught up in your emotions. Trying to put you in a lower vibrational state to where any of this that's being directed at you will adhere to you in a lower vibrational way. Exactly, trying to put us off game. Which also included trying to throw certain energies in your face in order to be a temptation that you did not take the bait to. So with this Prince of Hearts in the upright and this Princess of Pentacles in the reverse, individuals invested a lot in this in order to have somebody adhere to your energy to where you would be open and receptive to being siphoned off of without knowing. They attempted to confuse you about who your counterpart is or about who soul tribe members are. Trust your discernment. The reason why this is relevant is because many of us have had individuals come close to us. Many of us have had individuals attempting to trigger us, where all of these individuals were directed at us for a certain outcome. These individuals had been promised something that came with a certain reaction. That's why I had to address certain comments in here. I haven't been addressing them because they have been doing this quite often, which like I said, there are certain comments that only individuals that have been following me around would know. Like, oh, yeah, I know you're eating tofu tonight. Which lets me know, okay, somebody was at the store watching me buy tofu just now. Things like that, where I'm like, okay. Interesting. Why are you so obsessed with me? Sorry, let me be serious. But the reason I had to point that out is because all of these individuals are attempting to put you in a state of paranoia, irritability, defensiveness, and shift you out of your high vibrational energy in order to combat with them. In order to let down your defenses to where you feel as though you have to be in this, the best way to explain it is this combative energy. But our combative energy is different than what they anticipated. Our combative energy is God, where we let them. I don't know about y'all, but any individual that has attempted to direct something towards me, I will alchemize it, but I know God hits harder than me. It's not my fight, it's God's. Where they expect you to get up in arms and be like, oh my God, now I need to be looking out my windows, now I need to be like locking my doors and be like super obsessive. No, don't get into that energy. That's the energy they want you to be in. Where you see somebody staring at you and they're like, what the fuck are you staring at? They want you in that energy because it is meant to activate something that has been directed towards you that will only activate when you are in you are a vibratory match to it. This is why I had to point out those comments. Because they're putting in work in order to get you to take action in some way, shape, and form. So that all of this that has been directed at you goes to the negative. Where you are actively, if you have not already alchemized this, you are actively alchemizing it. So you're being guided to not even acknowledge the groupies, the fans that you have. I'm not talking about Galactic Golden Family. I'm talking about these individuals that will do anything for $1. These are your fans. If you got individuals following you around, you got individuals directing you lower vibrational energy, it doesn't matter if they're a star, if they're well known, or if they're just a gang stalker outside. They're your fans. And treat them as such. Exactly. Do not feed the animals. Exactly. Yes, Irene. Do not feed the animals. Do not engage with the NPCs. Because they're attempting to flip your wish fulfillment in reverse. Do not engage with the NPCs. That's all they are. They are Agent Smiths. Do not engage with the Agent Smiths. Especially not at this time. As we are being guided to, through this Archangel training, activate more divine portals, unconditionally loving portals of light within this realm. Now you know the type of opposition that you're up against. This is about not engaging with the Agent Smiths, not engaging with the NPCs, not engaging and feeding the fucking animals because you got bigger shit. You got bigger fish to fry. You got bigger shit to handle here. The Lovers. And this also goes, if there are divine masculines, watch your temper. Watch what you say. Somebody's attempting to get you out of pocket and use something against you. So this is not just for divine feminines, but divine masculines. It looks like you have some type of weird karmic energy. Oh, karmic female. Karmic feminine. Doesn't have to be physically female, but a karmic feminine that's attempting to get you out of pocket. So just, again, don't engage with them. Four of Swords, the Chariot, Four of Pentacles, the World and the Magician, and Three of Swords. All right. This is how I'm going to end this message, because I don't want it to be too long. But what you need to know is there were individuals that were willing to go certain lengths in order to have the world see you as deranged, as schizophrenic, as bipolar, as having a mental illness. And they were willing to do whatever it took in order to get you there. Now, these were also illusions for some of you cast over the justice system in order to put you in a lower vibrational state with what was being withheld from you, which was going to further activate this energy to put you in a position to... Thank you, Irene. Or is it Irene? Thank you, Irene, for your donation and sewing into me, and know that you are receiving it back infinitely. I love you. Thank you for adding into my destiny, and I'm reciprocating that energy. May the Most High bring you everything that is necessary at this time. I love you. And that goes to each and every one of you. Because look, you have overcome this. I can't tell you how many times individuals have called me crazy. And at this point, I'm like, they called Tesla crazy. They called Einstein crazy. And just like somebody in the chat said, I'm crazy for the Most High God. It is what it is. There are individuals that have not reached that point of awakening to where they're further understanding the coding within this realm and divinity. Your story has revealed to many individuals that were non-believers that the divine truly exists with what has been done and orchestrated for you. I'm hearing for some of you there has been an appeal in court or an appeal with some situation or decision due to how these energies have been monitoring you. So not only have darker forces been trying to oh, what little fucking douchebag. Sorry. Hold up, wait a minute. So there were darker elite individuals that knew that something from the justice system for some of you was meant to be delivered to you. So they were trying to engage with your destiny, steering you down a darker path to where, yeah, they called Jesus crazy. They also called Jesus a witch. But there were darker elite individuals as well as a karmic familial unit and a karmic X, individuals that were working together without knowing they were working together in order to sabotage destiny, because destiny dictates that you receive this. Like God has already ordained you to receive this. But these individuals, these authoritative figures that individuals knew were watching you, attempted to direct you and the justice system, for those of you this is for, lower vibrational energy in order to have you crash out and be perceived as crazy, and you ate right through this. So for those of you this is for, there was a reason, an ordained, destined reason why these individuals, an ordained, destined reason why these individuals were attempting to combat you. It was for you to be an example of what the divine can do, and you showing those that were non-believers that were in a position of authority and a leadership position that the divine truly is here and the divine moves on your behalf. That there are, let me not say there are, that the chosen are called the chosen for a reason. That God's children that follow the Most High will always be provided for and protected. And this has been shown to all those that attempted to combat you. And this is why there was so many direct attacks on your crown chakra and on your mental health. You were up against a lot of dark energy, dark elites that did not want you to obtain something because it would put you in a place monetarily to be equal to them, where you already outrank them energetically, which would further put you in a position to make massive change in this realm with the abundance that you receive from whatever outcome comes from the divine proving that not only are you competent and sane, but you are also chosen. And no individual, thank you, Mamacita, and no individual can interfere with God's plans for you. The only individual that can fuck this up is you. And this is why you have gone through the divine training that you have, because of the opposition you would face later down the line. It went from this karmic familial unit of like darker energies that thought that they held certain knowledge to actual individuals that hold certain knowledge and very powerful positions. Every experience only divinely initiated you to become the golden galactic divine opposition to the elite, the darker elites that had control over this realm. And this is why you've been a target. Because you receiving, whether it's a union, prosperity, a certain position, shit, even a home, puts you in a position to make a further impact, because you receiving a home that you are look, God gave me a home. Like, holy shit, like, look at this. And it will inspire more individuals to go back to God after everything you've been through. You are a walking, I was going to say a walking testimony, but it's like you are a walking representative of the divine with everything that you fucking been through and everything that you're acquiring. It does not make sense to any individual outside. No, it doesn't make logical sense. The only sense here is that this must have been God. This must have been the divine, because you were backed into a corner, yet you still found a way to open that bitch up, open that corner up, step through it, walk around it, and create your own reality. Like, it's like in all the ways these individuals felt like they had you trapped, they had you. You broke that shit down, and you co-created with the divine something better, something more divine. Where the only explanation for how you were able to get out of certain situations, how you've been provided for, and what you've been able to accomplish in this realm is the divine. That's it. And everything you've been up against, it's because you are the guiding light to those that had been lost, but you are also the ethereal elite, reincarnated archangel combating darker programs and darker entities within this realm. Which means within the next few weeks, you're going to see even more individuals in the limelight take a tumble. Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall, Humpty Dumpty had a big fall. Or a great fall. Whatever the fuck it is. But you're going to see more individuals, and this is how you're going to know that these were individuals attempting to combat the influx of light. Attempting to bring forth a darker timeline is by what they experience. Exactly, domino effect. And it's because of the amount of light that we have integrated within this realm through all of the ancient evils that we have alchemized that certain elite individuals were attempting to bring forth into this realm in order to shift it into levels of darkness. Genie from the lamp! Ah! This is what it looks. Thank you, Genie from the lamp, for sowing into me. And know that you are receiving it back infinitely in all the ways that God deems necessary for your experience, destiny, dharma, and the advancement that is necessary for this realm that comes through you and you co-creating with the Most High. So thank you. And yes, make sure you drink your water, because I'm definitely about to do that, but thank you. And listen, that ties in, because it looks like you're just manifesting shit out of thin air. Like, individuals literally look at you as the golden goose. They look at you as this angel, because you are. You bring what is necessary to this new world. And there is no being in this realm that can combat that, only add to it. And believe me, a lot of darker individuals tried. And I'm gonna leave it at that. Just know that you won over a war. This was a war that was waged on you, but it was supposed to blindside you. With the Four of Pentacles, again, it was supposed to knock you off destiny. You were not supposed to receive this offer. You were not supposed to receive this abundance. You were not supposed to receive this union. Like, you were meant to be looked at as crazy. You were meant to be discredited. You were meant to be broken. And for some of you, you were meant to be out on the streets, like I said, strung out on something, just fucking losing your medulla. So it looks like they attempted to use the solstice and the 1212 portal to direct, as well as these Pope portals that we have actively worked on binding the lower vibrational energy intended from those portals to the conjurer, to the opener itself, in order for that energy, that chaos, that darkness, to be adhered to their experience instead of worldwide. But that's besides the point. We'll get into that later. So with this is already, I see, should we do a return or sender? The intention has already been returned. This is what leveled you up. This is what unlocked this angelic door. All of this being directed at once was meant to put you in a certain position, but it only opened the door necessary for you to step into this divine rank, this archangel that you are. And you move it. I'm hearing you move militant. So some of you may be moving more militant, like you're just more sure with each and every step. You are feeling your power. You may be holding your head higher, looking more people in the eye. It's like all of a sudden you just feel more powerful. You feel different. You're able to decode shit very easily. You're able to see through the matrix very easily. You're able to understand the matrix even more than you were before. So if you're resonating with that, this is why. This is why you're moving more militant, why you're even thinking more. I heard superhuman mind. I heard efficiency. Why you're quicker. I just heard forged in angelic holy fire. Thrown to the wolves, came back leading the pack. So I'm gonna leave it at that, you guys. I'm gonna leave it at that. Because this is already like an hour and like 10 minutes long. But for those of you this is for, you just combated a whole fucking industry. Dark industry witches, dark industry warlocks, you just combated, like this is not just the karmic family. They were trying to direct energy too, but no, this is darker than that. These were beings that know that you're a fucking problem with how you are the one behind the scenes hacking this realm. You are literally a divine hacker. And not only are you hacking this realm, this simulation, you're recoding it, which is waking more people up when they intended what they were directing to slow down the awakening and also potentially put some individuals back to sleep. And they're not going back to sleep. You're not going back to sleep, and individuals that were meant to be rebound are still awake. And they're still set on the energy that they're picking up on, or you. Because you've gained the attention of many individuals you don't know are watching you. Bad and good. But this was a bunch of dark, shit, we might have to go into this on TikTok. Because this, with the Three of Swords here, this is individuals that are heartbroken over the fact that you outrank them. And these have been heavy hitters in this fucking realm. These are some dark individuals that are known for their darkness. There are people that go to these beings like and worship them. These industry like witches, these industry warlocks, these industry individuals that like individuals will go to, and then they'll receive a certain outcome. They'll start getting more attention. They'll start getting more power, more fame, like whatever this is. These individuals have never failed with what they have set their intentions on for who comes to them, except with you. Ooh, this is a, ooh. I'm allowed you, yeah, this is God's fight. Because whatever this is, the return to intent, you have alchemized this, and this has leveled you up because of the dark individuals you came up against. These are very well-known dark entities that are moving in a vessel. I feel like these vessels harbor multiple entities. I don't like whoever this is or whatever this is. Like I said, these are elite individuals that like they get shit done, and they were unable to get it done with you, and I'm gonna leave it at that. A war waged on you, you won, and you didn't see where it was coming from. Ooh, bars. A war was waged on you and you won. You didn't have to see where it was coming from. This is a part of your training. So expect to see some individuals, some well-known individuals getting the shit end of this stick. Because, yeah, it's God's war. And I can tell you right now, God won. We won. I'm going to definitely have to dive deeper into this. Because this was a desperate attempt with multiple individuals whose egos were bruised by the fact that they had already had some type of negative experience touching on your energy, and it was recruited. They like recruited more individuals, more high-ranking individuals. And I keep hearing this industry witch or this industry warlock. It's well known, and they get shit done. But you were the one. You are the one! Oh my, you are the one. Thank you! Thank you for sewing into me. Who else sent something? Hold on. Let me not miss you. Thank you, Apaki13. Thank you, Apaki13. Thank you, Jawan. Thank you for sewing into me. And know that you are receiving it back infinitely in all the ways that God deems necessary for your experience, expansion, destiny, and dharma, and anything that needs to be adhered to your experience in this moment in time. For God brings through what is due. And after this battle, don't be surprised when blessings start popping in. Out of nowhere. You find money out of nowhere. Shit's going even better for you than it was before. But not for these individuals. You were the judgment necessary to those that That is so sad. You are the judgment necessary to those that had gotten away with the way they were able to demolish others before you. You are justice for those that had fallen before you, those that you do not know, but those whose souls you have freed with assisting them. You are God's sacred sergeant. Ooh, that's beautiful. You are God's sacred sergeant. So be prepared for what comes with that position. I love that. I'm going to leave it at that. I love you guys. I appreciate you so deeply and so dearly. And I will see you again tomorrow. So until then, remain peaceful, unconditionally loving, stand united, and remain respectful unless disrespected. Then check with the Most High before you check a motherfucker with grace. And like Shaw would say, XXX Tentacion, ay. If anybody tells you to lay down, run them the fuck over. But not with your car, vroom vroom, with your energy. Because we have nothing to prove. Our energy obviously does it for us. Obviously. Because I can't, y'all, I'm gobsmacked. I wish y'all could see what I'm seeing. Because these were some, like, groups, organizations in their little cloaks and, like, hoodies and masks and shit with their little rituals. And this shit normally works. And I can see why. Because I don't like what I'm seeing. I don't like what they be doing in them fucking rituals. Whatever this was. You ate through it, and you redirected the intention of this ritual, which means if they were attempting to sacrifice you, your mind, your energy for your power, like whatever they had intended for you is falling back on those around them. Because I feel like these individuals are going to be the last ones. God saving them for last so they can see. Yes, red. Yeah, I'm glad you put, yes, red robes. They're more like burgundy. Like, they're red, but like a darker, like, blood red. That's what I was seeing. So, if you've been seeing that in the ethers, yeah, now you know why. Now you know why you've been picked. Yes? If you've been seeing these fucking red robes, that's why. I don't know what group this is. But you don't have to worry about them, is what I said. That's what I said. You don't got to worry about them. They got to worry about you. And I can tell you right now, they are very worried. Because whatever this was, it literally was supposed to do horrible things. And I'm going to just leave it at that. I'm going to leave it at that, or we're going to be here forever and a fucking day. And I just looked up and it was 7716, which is 777. If you've been seeing 777, be open and receptive to all miracles that play out in your life. Because they are this week. After what you have overcome, and the chariot is the 7. After what you have overcome, don't be surprised with what comes into your reality. This is the energetic alignment that you are in. And the new world that you have continually nurtured with the alchemization process you've gone through. You are a sacred sergeant. And God trusts you with this position. Use it diligently. And until I see you guys again tomorrow, I love you. Drink your water, get grounded, and give yourself grace after all of this. Because if you are resonating with this was a lot. This was fuck shit. If I have ever read on it. And I wish you could see. Some of you know exactly what I'm seeing. For those of you, like, I wish you could see what I see, like, each and every one of you. But some of you have already had this experience where you're like, nah, I saw that shit. I know what it is. It's this diabolical, nefarious organization. And whoever this is, the lead of it, the head of it, has to watch the rest of these individuals fall while you continue to rise. And all that comes with the way that God is blessing you for this war. Because this was unnecessary. I stand corrected. It was not unnecessary. It was necessary for the new world. An unnecessary evil within this realm. We are acknowledging, we are acknowledging your resilience, and you are receiving restitution for the way you have redeemed bound souls. That's beautiful. Anyways, before I keep, like, talking, I love you. I will see you guys again, if not over on TikTok in like 30 minutes tomorrow. So until then, bye guys. I love you.